Hey everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell from the title of the video that you clicked on, we're talking Boom Studios Power Ranger comics. This was announced a while ago. I think it was announced at New York Comic Con, maybe? I think it was New York Comic Con 2015, sorry. That they would be making some Power Ranger comics, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll pick those up, most likely, because I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers. I mean, they got the Dragon Zord right here, got two of the morphers over there and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm a fan. And I got some of the older morphers over there, too. Kind of wish I still had all of them from when I was a kid still, because those are really hard to get. Especially the Turbo and the Zeo ones. They're really hard to get. But yeah, no. Boom Studios had these for pre-sale, and I was really happy because it was a bundle. The bundle was like $100, but it was well worth it for what a lot of especially what two of these are going for online right now. But I'm more happy just to have these, because video game wise in my life I've always loved the Metal Gear Solid series and Resident Evil series. They're like my two favorite franchises. But when it comes to other non-gaming hobbies of mine and nerdy things, Power Rangers stands as like one of the best ones that I've always really loved. I love this franchise a lot. I mean, I kind of stopped watching after Power Rangers in Space years and years ago when Space first ended. Didn't really get into the other ones until a couple years later, and a lot of them are still good, except for like the Disney era. Like, it's kind of getting weird. Although I've been watching Dino Charge, and that's pretty good. I gotta admit, the Dino Charge one's really good. So when these were being said to be made and stuff like that, and I saw the artwork online, I was like, I've got to have those, because I mean, my camera's not going to focus, but the detail in these are really good. The Red Ranger one came out really nice. In their visor, they actually have the animal of, well, the dinosaur that they represent in their forms. So that one was really cool. Got some other ones over here. Let's see. One of my favorite original 5 would be the Black Ranger. His detail came out really nice. It's very metallic looking aside from a lot of the other ones. The Mastodon's right there and stuff like that, and I loved the hell out of the Black Ranger's outfit. I loved everything. Like, the helmet design was really nice too. His weapon, the battle axe or whatever, power axe, sorry, that was fantastic. Loved the hell out of that. And the toy was awesome. That was like one of the toys like that everybody wanted, was the battle axe, because if you remember the toys, unfortunately, the only ones that are like kind of like actual size were the daggers. The bow and arrow, the power sword, and the lances were not that great. But again, I love this. I love the episode where he got the dragon shield. That was a great episode, and now there's a figure of it out there, which I unfortunately do not have, but I have the Green Ranger and the Red Ranger wearing the dragon shield right above me. So that was a good pickup for that. I just can't get the black one because it's kind of expensive, but yeah, I love that one. Next up is the Blue Ranger one. Now, this is another one too, because blue is actually one of my favorite colors. It goes green, black, and blue. Those are like my favorite colors right there. But I thought that this looked really nice. It came out pretty good. Nothing really like too special about it, other than the fact that it does look badass. The artist that did these, he did a good job at making them feel individual, even though they look the same, but still keep some kind of individuality with it. Not just like by making the helmets and stuff like that, but just the way the light reflects and the shine, the way he drew everything, and it's very good. Honestly, these two are really good. Next up on the list, this is another. I think this one came out really especially good. Would be the Yellow Ranger one, Saber-Tooth Tiger. Looks really good. The design of it inside is really nice. You can see like that the hair is long and everything. So this is obviously like based after Aisha's character, most likely. I actually haven't read these. I have an extra Red Ranger one that I bought on the side so I could actually read them. Because what I forgot to mention was all these covers, they're not for different issues. They're all the same issue, just special edition covers. So I will eventually read that spare one that I have. But yeah, no, this looks fantastic. I love the design on this. Her weapons were always pretty badass. My buddy Josh always used them when we were kids. I always used the power axe. My buddy used the power sword. My buddy Josh, he would use the daggers. My best friend's little sister, when she would play with us, she would use the power bow. And whoever was visiting, or one of our friends from another neighborhood, would always love to use the power lances. But again, yeah, the artwork on this is not too bad. I think the upper part of the of the helmet looks kind of weird, but maybe that's how it would look from that angle, I guess. Maybe when I buy my own helmets in the future, I'll be able to tell you more. But I love that. I love that one. That one's really good. And this one is the Pink Ranger one. Looks really good. Like a lot of the others, but the helmet, I actually gotta admit, the helmet and like how the glaring came really good into this. You could clearly see the pterodactyl within the visor. It's probably like one of the best designed. And unfortunately, like, she was not my first crush. Like everybody's like, you know, childhood crush was, you know, for the girls it was Tommy, and for the guys it was Kimberly, and it wasn't mine. I didn't like her attitude back then. As later seasons went on, she proved, like, you know, to get away from that Valley Girl kind of like attitude and stuff like that. But you know, I loved what do you call it there? But she wasn't, like I said, she wasn't my first crush. My first crush was pretty much actually Trini, who played the original Yellow Ranger in the series, and I gotta admit, Aisha was pretty cute too, and she still is today. Karen Ashley is a beautiful woman. Actually, a lot of them have aged pretty well. I mean, you gotta admit that if you see a lot of them, they've aged pretty well. And the final two are the most rare ones, and I figured that they would be worth the most money when this happened, and they are the Green Ranger and the White Ranger covers. Now, these were extremely well detailed. More detailed than in the other ones because of the armor, differences in the helmet a little bit, you know, and this one right here too. So, yeah, there's kind of a lot to these two. I think this one's going for about $250 now on eBay. The prices keep changing because people keep buying them when they're up there. So I can't keep track. Like 1 minute it's 200, the other's 250. The Green Rangers though is not surprisingly not as rare as the White Ranger, and the Green Ranger's already been proven to be the most popular of the franchise. So kind of weird that this one's only going for like anywhere between 85 to 100, and this one's going for over 200. Again, it's probably because both of these are limited prints, which is another reason why I bought them, because I collect. So, but I do love these two the most, pretty much. But there was something else out there too. And there was a Red Ranger with the Dragon Shield that was supposedly going to be out there, and I never saw it for pre-order, nor did I find it at any of the comic book stores I visited to buy like extra ones. I never understood that. I wasn't really sure why that was a thing. I don't know. Regardless, though, that's pretty much it. I love those comics. I'm glad I got them. I actually have a project to put them in like a kind of like a cool shadow box, like I have for my Devil May Cry guns over here. Either way, though, I'm hoping that I can get that done in the future, because those deserve to be put up in there, because they're really fantastic. So, has anybody else picked these up, by any chance? Anybody else out there get the whole bundle for like $100 or whatever Boom Comics was selling it for? Because I'd like to know. I'd like to, make a video response on how much this means to you as a fan. You know, like how much does this mean to you as a series? Because I mean, I've got like Power Ranger games here for the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. I think I have the original one on the Game Boy as well. And speaking of Power Ranger video games, they gotta start making some good ones again. After the Super Nintendo era, I feel that there were no good Power Ranger games, and that's kind of a shame, honestly. Either way, so let me know down below what you all think of these comics. Have you read any of them? Do you hope that there's different colors put out, covers that are like that? So yeah, no, please like and subscribe, because it's free in this day and age. Free is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and, well, it's morphin' time. Had to do it.